Hi there, my name is John Fish. If you watched my last video, then you'll know that I'm taking a year off from school to live in Montreal. And here I'm going to be working on some pretty fun artificial intelligence projects, some productivity stuff, some psychology stuff, just a whole variety of things. This is my first time ever living alone. I've always lived in a dorm with a roommate or with my family, and so this is my first time ever having an apartment to myself. And after a whole saga of trying to get IKEA to deliver furniture, which finally happened, I finally assembled it, and I'm finally feeling relatively moved in. So I figured I'd make a video showing you around, kind of touring this apartment, and that's what this is. Now before I get started, I'd just like to thank Cup of Tea for sponsoring this video. They're a luxury loose leaf tea company that made the tea that was in the intro, but more on them at the end. Alright, so I figure it's only natural to kind of start filming in the place where I spend most of my time here now, which is my desk, and well, it has my bookshelf as well. Now, the desk itself is pretty cool actually. It's a little sit-stand thing from IKEA. So you can pull this out and you can crank it up or down, which is cool. It's currently in the stand mode, as you can see. And I like this because it kind of forces me to stand up while working, because I have a bad habit of sitting on one foot kind of thing, which then makes my back sore. The bookshelf is pretty standard stuff. I'm using it to store some camera equipment as well, as you can see, but it mostly just has the books that I brought from home, which I have yet to read, as well as some textbooks, and just, you know, assorted things. So I figure it's kind of natural here also to throw a little setup tour in of my editing / work setup. All right, so as you can see, I edit using a MacBook Pro, which is connected here to a Lenovo P24H via USB-C. I use the Apple wireless keyboard and mouse, they're nice enough. And then I have these speakers from Edifier, which are really nice. They're bookshelf speakers, and I use them to listen to audio when editing if I'm not using headphones. Over here I've got my camera recording batteries, and I've got my little lamp from IKEA. And then here, very nice, is a 6 USB charger, which I use for charging all of my various devices. And then finally, I use an iPhone, and that's pretty much that. I use Final Cut Pro to edit, which is you know, the best editor if you ask me on Mac. Premiere Pro would be the alternative, although I don't like it as much. Some other programs that I use Spotify for music, I use Firefox as a web browser, and then I either use Sublime Text, Atom, or Vim as an editor, depending on what language I'm using at the moment. Then when it comes to school supplies, actual writing supplies, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to this type of stuff. So I use a Lifetime A5 notebook to take notes in. I have one for kind of every year of my life, at least for the past 2 years, and I'm working on one for this year as well. They're just really nice. I use either grid or dot paper. As you can see here, some notes from psychology, very cool. And then to write in them, what I use are Muji pens, which are very, very nice pens. I use them in usually 0.5 because I like the skinnier. And then every now and then, you can see my little shopping list for today. I use these field notes as well, just for little jot notes or shopping lists. And then to organize, obviously, I use my growth book. You can see, very nice, available on Amazon. And I use it to kind of plan my days. So you can see the plan for the day right there. I use my Muji pens on this as well. They're nice, they don't bleed through or anything, so it's very cool. Okay, so I've had this little pencil case since middle school, and it's awesome. It's like a hard shell type deal, but it holds just a bunch of pens and pencils and other stuff in it. It's really great. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a new pencil case. Now, the one thing that I forgot earlier in my setup was this little iPad, and I use this iPad as a display for my camera, actually. I use the Sony a7 III, and it's a great camera. I love it, but the only problem is it doesn't have a flip-out screen. And so I use this iPad, I connect via Wi-Fi, and it actually works really, really well as an external display. Okay, this is my futon. It's very cheap, not that comfortable, but does the trick when friends come to visit, as well as my little pet basil plant, basil, I'm not sure which one I say actually. I water it every day, it is my friend. This is where I do all my reading as well, not all, but a lot of it, just because it's like a little couch. I've got this lamp here that I can turn on and off, and it's got a cool view out the window of downtown Montreal. It's kind of like my my living room. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. We've got a little mini stove top and oven down there. They're undersized because it's an apartment for one, but that's okay because I don't really need oversized anything. It's a dishwasher right there that I never use because I wash my dishes by hand. Maybe I'll end up using it when I get sick of doing that. As you can see, here's the fruit that I have right now. I have 3 plums and about 6 bananas. Over here, we can see the olive oil that I use for everything. The pantry, lots of vitamins and, oh yeah, baby. I baked a cake the other day. It was actually pretty good. Okay, that's the end of the kitchen tour. Now I'll take you on the laundry tour. This is all very exciting. Here's the laundry room. Very cool. And then we're taken out here. We have a little closet where I keep my recycling and some shoes. And then the front door, little peephole action. There's no one out there. Good stuff. And then the bathroom, which I already kind of showed off. Nothing much has changed here, but here we go anyways. There's me, my toothbrush, toothpaste, skin care stuff, towels, the shower. It's a really nice bathroom actually. I like it a lot. But you know, standard amenities, a scale, toilet paper, very cool. And this brings us back into the main room. You can see the general kind of lay of the land here. Through the living room, we go through this door into my bedroom. Actually, wait, I had an idea this morning that I want to try out. I think this dresser here, this is where I keep all my clothes that don't go in hangers. As you can see, hangers in the closet. I think this could fit over here. I don't know, let's try it out. It's like a glove. This is my bed. Not too much exciting about it. I really like it. It's very nice, very comfortable. I have been sleeping very well. I have this alarm clock, which I absolutely hate, but it works really well. It's one of these, let me play it for you actually. Wait, I hate it. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Why do I subject myself to such pain, you may ask? Because I'm a masochist and I like pain. Also, so far, everyone who has come here has told me that my room is not arranged for my bed to be like this. It is designed for the bed to be facing the other way, and that I'm crazy for having my bed in a window like this, but I like it. It's nice. I can look out over outside. It's just cool. I don't know, it's my apartment. Let me do what I want, Mom. All right, I'd now like to thank Cup of Tea for sponsoring this video. Now, if you've followed the channel for a while, you'll know that I am an avid tea drinker. I drink it pretty much every day. I'm a green tea, a white tea guy, and the company was kind enough to send along a little starter package, a little care package. Got 4 different of their luxury loose leaf teas, 2 whites and 2 greens, as well as a little mug, some filters, a spoon, and then a little tin. So I figure I'm gonna make some of these teas. I'm gonna sample them and let you know what I think about them. Okay, time for a little taste test. First impressions, they smell delicious. I'd say the peach white tea, phenomenal. Probably one of the best white teas I've ever had. That's a winner for sure. Surprisingly, because I'm not a huge sencha fan usually, surprisingly very good. I'm gonna put that second. Then the coconut tea, then the jasmine tea. I am going to have a lot of fun drinking these 4 cups. So if you wanna try any of these teas, You know, these are 4 that I highly recommend. They're all great teas. If you're a tea drinker, you will appreciate them. If you're not a tea drinker, it's a good place to get started. So you can head over to cupoftea.com or .ca, link in the description that'll take you there. Fantastic company. Like I said, they donate money to mental health awareness causes, which I think is amazing. Super cool story behind the company. I highly recommend you check them out. All right, so links to everything you saw in this video are going to be on an Amazon wish list, which you can click on in the description and check out. It's everything from my setup to my bed and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was fascinating to you in some way. I'm going to be getting back to some more helpful videos, some more informative videos very soon. Don't worry, I'm not, becoming an influencer. I just figured these are the types of videos that are fun to look back on in a few years' time. So yeah, that was my apartment. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. It's gonna be fun to look back on, I'm sure, in a few years when I no longer live here. And well, maybe I no longer live here. Maybe I'm just gonna drop out and move to Montreal full-time. I'm kidding. Some of you had some questions that I'm just gonna address real quick on my previous video. So why am I furnishing an entire apartment when I'm only gonna live here for a year? The reason being is that my sister is moving into university next year. She'll need furniture. So I'm just gonna give her this furniture as kind of like her birthday or graduation or whatever gift. And so it's not, gonna go to waste. It's going to my sister and she'll keep using it and so on. So don't worry about that. It's not like I'm gonna throw this out at the end of the year. Is this a nice apartment? Yes, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time in it, so I figured it was a good investment to get a relatively nice apartment because I'm gonna be doing a lot of work out of here. And also I got it actually for a pretty solid deal. Montreal is a very cheap city to live in compared to other big cities, and this building was a new construction. I'm the first tenant to live in this house. So some of the building is still under construction actually, meaning I got this for a pretty good discount. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe, like, dislike, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram @thejohnfish. Thanks for watching.